Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flick Show. My name is Chris Wong. There has been some added things to the DCEU fandom, and this is all about the fandom in general because it's getting really weird. First of all, we've got more articles coming out from Screen Rant and Comic Book Resources, finally kind of acknowledging what Jay Oliver said, that there was a full Snyder cut before Joss Whedon came in. And this is something we've known a long time already. A long time already, that there was a cut that the execs saw, a full timeline cut, fully put together. Whether it's unfinished or finished VFX, that's not the cause. The thing is that it was a fully fledged movie with things that need to be worked on, right? And so I know Mark Hughes and other people have said there was nothing. There's an assembly cut. It's not put together, blah, blah, blah. But, Jay Oliver says, no, there was a full-fledged cut in piece. And we already knew that. But now, because Jay Oliver said it, which is great that he came out and said it, they're now kind of recognizing it. Now, this hasn't got on to our most clickbaity blogger named Heroic Hollywood, but it has gone from Comic Book Resources, got that article up, and Screen Rant. Although Steve M. Colbert has talked about that before, it's just finally his colleague put out her own Screen Rant article today about it, that there's a full cut. So that's the thing. So it's kind of cool to see a little bit more recognition, confirmation for that aspect, even though for us fandom who are readily in the know about the Snyder Cut, we're way past that. We want official announcements right now. We want something official, something clear cut from Warner Brothers. And there have been the thing about AT&T. I know I've talked about it already, but yes, AT&T cares had answered a question about a demand for the release of Snyder Cut, and they said they'll do everything possible. And there's like two posts, actually, two quotes, but there's the one famous one that's going around about that they are looking into helping release the Snyder Cut. In those, I'm paraphrasing what they actually said, but that is, however, more possibly just a customer service person who doesn't know what it is, or an automated algorithm that catches specific words and then able to make a complete thing out of it. But there is a name on the bottom, and it changes whenever you type in AT&T Cares. So it's basically customer service. And there are articles writing about kind of, in a way, saying how incredibly ridiculous it is for fans to come out and call out AT&T Cares and AT&T. Now, I don't think you'll get an answer for AT&T Cares from AT&T, but it is driving attention to it. So my opinion is that if go ahead, keep doing it. Doing it is noise, right? That's noise. That's the thing that will drive the media. When there's enough noise, there's going to be enough things bouncing back. You call out something really loud in an empty room, a louder echo will come back. So that's what this whole thing is. It doesn't matter how if we're ever going to get any responses. This only makes it louder. You've seen those movies, right? You've seen things like where there's some kind of weird conspiracy or something, or something's happening, and they want to get the heroes want to get them exposed. What do? They go straight to the media. They leak out footage. The media plays it all over the world, and suddenly they can't do anything about it. It's the same thing here. I'm not saying there's a conspiracy involved. I'm just saying that when you make noise, you're going to get a lot more noise coming back. And it's either good news or bad news, but at least we'll get an answer. If you don't ask, you won't get. That's what my in-laws always tell me. You don't ask, you don't get. And I believe that is true for everything and everything in life, especially for the Snyder Cut. We make a lot more noise. We're not getting answer now. So that is funny. is that we're still not getting an official answer from the studio whether yes or no. So maybe we have to make more noise, or they're waiting for a time to give us the answer. There are some people below in my comments who are saying that there's going to be an answer real soon, super soon, according to Fiona, and so there is something to be excited about. But until then, we got to keep making that noise. If you want an answer, you got to keep making that noise. It doesn't matter if you're going to get a good answer or a bad answer back yet, but we want an answer. We just want an answer. And so this also leads into people like fellow YouTubers like John D. Movie Reviews, who have been getting some negative backlash and hate on that. There's been apparently videos calling him out or saying to the effect that if the Snyder Cut does come out, it's going to be AT&T and not us fandom. Now, I know, and you know, that we all know that's not true, because our noise, the way we're presenting Release the Snyder Cut this whole time, is going to make that effect. And if and when it does come out, we all know Zack Snyder, Jason Momoa, Ray Fisher, all these people who want this cut will definitely thank the fandom for letting it happen. And it is the fandom that letting it happen, because without the fandom, they're just going to go ahead with that Justice League in the theater right now. That's it. That's all we get, right? There's going to be no noise. You think AT&T even knows about Release the Snyder Cut? They're kind of like, what are we getting into? What is this noise? And that noise is from us fandom. It's from us. It's from the fans. It's not from AT&T is not looking at like, I want to buy out Warner Brothers because I want to release the Snyder Cut. No, they don't give a hoot. But they will give a hoot if there's enough customer base that wants to see something happen. And like they said, we will try our very best to accommodate those requests. And so if this is a request from many fans, then they'll take a look at it. There's maybe something wrong with the phone, right? There's an issue with the phone. Okay, one person has an issue with the phone. All right, maybe that was just a small basic, problem. That was just 1 out of a million. Okay, all of a sudden 10 million people or 10,000 or an equal number amount to cause alarm. Okay, maybe there's something wrong with the phone. Maybe we got to recall it back. That's how it works. So if there's enough noise, enough issues, and they're seeing enough issues, then we'll get an answer back. Whether we like their answer or not, we won't know until we actually get it. And like I said, we got to ask for it. We got to ask for that answer. And the way to create that noise is by tweeting, by posting, by making videos of it. No hate though. No hate driven though. But positive videos like how John D makes some positive videos, and Film Junkie. Now I know Film God does some sarcastic stuff, but that's his forte. It's some funny stuff. But we do some movements here with Chris at Vinaldo 7. Fiona also has another Release the Snyder Cut coming out, another fan event for that. So take a look at that. This is all positive movement. This is all positive noise. This is all to get the Snyder Cut, and ultimately it's a message for that things should be director driven. Put your money where your mouth is, Warner Brothers, that you want to be a director driven studios. Then let the directors make the movies they want to make for future movies as well. And if Zack Snyder ever to get a job again or come back into DCEU, and if he already isn't, which he is, he's producing, but like having him direct other movies, let the man direct. You hired him for a specific reason, knowing the type of director he is. Let's make it happen. If you know the type of director he is, and you're making him direct that movie, you want him to direct it. Don't expect him to make a film that's like a Joss Whedon movie, right? Don't expect him to make a Marvel movie. Expect him to make a Zack Snyder movie, because my God, his name is Zack Snyder. You hire Stephen Knight. I'm referencing Stephen Knight more because I love Pacific Rim Rising and stuff like that. But you put him on, you expect a Stephen Knight film. You get a Tim Burton movie, whether you like it or not, you expect a Tim Burton movie. Ryan Johnson, some you and maybe a lot of you, or I didn't quite enjoy The Last Jedi, but man, if that's the movie he created, he has every right to have created the movie because he's a director of it, and hopefully there was no corporate mandates that made him do certain things in that movie. But if that's his movie, that's his movie, and you got to commend him for that. Lots of movies, director driven, all director driven. Patty Jenkins, she made sure that No Man's Land scene was in. She made sure of that, and bless her for that, because that was an incredible scene in that movie. That was an incredible scene, and it made the movie 10 times better than it was by having that moment, her first in a way unveiling of who she was, right? That's her first out as Wonder Woman, and it had to be fantastic. I can't believe whoever was gonna make that not happen, but glad she put her foot down. That's director driven. That's being a director. That's putting your vision out, because sometimes the corporate vision don't know what your actual vision is, right? And so that's why all this Snyder Cut, all this recognition, all these tweets, all these Facebook posts, all these Instagram messages, all these videos, everything, all of this is in support of the release of Snyder Cut for, and kind of in a way showing that we don't want corporate driven movies, right? We don't want that. We want directors to be able to make the movies they want to make. That's what this all is. And out of that noise, we're going to get some negative noise. Of course. But I encourage you to look at the how many likes compared to the dislikes you get on your videos. You're going to be a lot more likes, especially if this is the kind of content you're making. There's going to be a lot of people in position to acknowledge and want this to happen as well. Look at the positive noise and just shut out the negativity noise, right? They're very far and few between, especially in our own fandom right now. And if that negative noise is getting bigger, then they're trying to undermine us, usurp us, and things like that. Maybe that means we're getting closer, and maybe that means we're making a lot more noise than usual. And that is a good thing for us, because if we're making a lot more noise, that means Warner Brothers and AT&T and Time Warners, there are more chances they're going to listen, and there are more chances they're going to respond. That's what I have to say about that, right? And I hope you agree with me, okay? To paraphrase Pacific Rim Uprising, it doesn't matter who you are or where you came from. It doesn't matter who believed in you and who didn't. Go out there, mount up, make some noise, make a post, make a video, make a tweet, do anything. Let's get it done. Help me release the Snyder Cut. Let's do this.